How's it going, guys? Welcome to VFG Movie Reviews. And this is my top 20 best movies of 2024. I know I am very behind on getting this list out, but I would love to hear what you guys think. This is going to be a part 1 and a part 2 because this is a 20 movie list. Let's get right into this list. Make sure you give us that like, give us a subscribe. Thank you so very much. March to 2,000 subscribers. Now, let's get into this list. At number 20, we have Origin. I gave this movie a 4.125 stars. Starring John Berthal, Anjuvene Ellis Tyler, Niecy Nash, and a slew of other amazing actors. Blair Underwood, Nick Offerman. This movie is telling the story. This is based off a book, which is telling the story of how the Nazis used Jim Crow law to eradicate the Jewish people. Or did I say that backwards? Might have said that backwards. But this movie's really great. She is dealing with the death of her husband and the death of her mom. She is writing this book and everything that comes with it. She ends up meeting John Berthal and the love of her life, and he ends up also dying. And she deep dives into this book to writing this book and the research that goes into it. Some of the things, now this isn't necessarily a knock on the film itself, but some of the people are not actors. They're the actual researchers, people that were involved with when they were writing the book are doing the talking. So it comes off more essay-ish than movie. But this is a very, very fun movie, a very cool movie, a very deep movie. I actually bought the book on Audible. Very excited to actually listen to it and learn something new about this. Let's move on to our next film. At number 19, we have It Ends With Us. I gave this movie 3.625 stars. If I would have known everything that went on in this movie, my star rating would have probably changed a little bit. I don't think it's fair that we did not see Justin Baldoni's cut of the film. I think that is unfair that they let Blake Lively hijack this film and didn't let Justin do the final edit on the film. Now, do I believe this version of the film is a good film? Yes, I do. There's a couple of things that I question that I had to ask, hey, was this in the book? But ultimately, I think this was pretty fun movie. Good all-around flick, I would have to say, 100%. At number 18, we have Ezra, starring Bobby Cannavale, Rose Byrne, Whoopi Goldberg, Robert De Niro, Vera Farmiga, William A. Fitzgerald. Bobby Cannavale plays a stand-up comedian trying to be a good dad, and he is a good dad. He is just misguided in how he's a good dad, but he is a good dad. And it's the trials and tribulations of dealing with a kid with autism and trying to connect with him on his level. You know, when you get to a point where it's hard for you as a human being to change and to learn new things, and this movie makes him learn new things. And this great William Fitzgerald, this kid is an amazing actor. I dug him. I loved him. I loved everybody in this movie. Let's move on to number 17. Asphalt City I gave this film 3.875 stars. Starring Ty Sheridan, Michael Pitt, Sean Penn, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson plays the chief of police, and he's actually pretty good. I got to give it to him. It was really good. This movie is a very, very deep, dark movie that has a very overwhelming ending to it. I think Ty Sheridan acts his ass off in this. Sean Penn is always an amazing actor. Anything he's in, I don't think I've disliked anything Sean Penn has been in. This movie is very fun. It is very dark, and it is a weird, dark glimpse into the New York ambulance scene. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Let's get into our next one. And at number 16, Megalopoullis. I gave this movie a 4.375 stars. This movie stars Adam Driver, Giancarlo Esposito, Aubrey Plaza. We will get to her in a moment. Shia LaBeouf, Jon Voight, Talia Shire, Lawrence Fishburne, Jason Schwartzman, Catherine Hunter. This is directed by the man, the myth, the legend, Francis Ford Coppola, and this is a great, great movie. I have to say, it is fun. A lot of people did not like this movie and was like, oh, it's a flop. It's a flop. A movie done, not every movie is done for money. That's why they are called passion projects. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You're doing it for you, which I think in our climate that we just think if a movie doesn't make money, it's not a good movie, which is definitely not the case when it comes to this movie. This is a Roman tragedy, a Shakespearean story, and Aubrey Plaza is so just evil in this movie, and Shia LaBeouf playing basically he's basically MAGA in this, I would have to say, and he meets the ending, definitely the type of person he is. Adam Driver plays this architect who wants to bring the world into the future. In the new society, it's all about living together and being happy, not about monetary gain. And it's those two factions going up against each other to try to assert control. And I think this is a great movie. A Roman tragedy and a Shakespearean story is definitely the key points of this movie. In at number 15, we have Deadpool and Wolverine. I gave this movie 4.75 stars. This stars Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Emma Corrin, Jon Favreau, Daphne Keane, Morena Baccarin, Henry Cavill, Wesley Snipes, Chris Evans, Channing Tatum. Like, this was the most ultimate of superhero films that you could have possibly gotten. This was a great way to bring Deadpool into the MCU universe. I can't wait to see where they go next. Rumor has it that Ryan Reynolds is currently working on an actual X-Force movie, so we'll see where that goes. But I dug this movie. The jokes, the Easter eggs, just everything in it, and they acted their asses off. You had honest feeling when those moments arise, and I love it. Emma Corrin as Cassandra Nova is just absolutely perfect. One of my top bad guys. In at number 14, we have Alien Romulus. I gave this movie a 4 stars. Starring Kaylee Spanning, David Johnson, Archie Ronix. I do believe this was the movie we needed for the Aliens genre to get the Aliens genre back on track. I don't think the TV show is going to be good at all. Just from the trailers alone, I think the CG is going to be really bad. And I think the television show is going to set this back. But Fade Alvarez, I think he can. I think in his next one, I would love for it to be the Remus side, and we see from where it happened to that, and then move the story forward. But I guess we'll see where it goes. This movie was amazing. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. At number 13, Strange Darling. I gave this movie a 3.625 stars, starring Willa Fitzgerald, Kyle Gilner. This movie, Ed Begley Jr. is in this, and this is a great this is a good cast, and it flips the whole who's the murderer, who's the bad guy on its head, which I absolutely loved and thought was fucking perfect. And when it gets to how everything is going in this movie, and it's just revealing one thing after another in a 5-part like storytelling, which was really dope and really interesting and done very well. This movie was very fun. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Up next at our number 12 spot, The Wild Robot, starring Lupita Nyong'o, Pedro Pascal, Bill Nighy, Kit Connor, Matt Berry, Mark Hamill, Vin Rames, Catherine O'Hare. Just the slew of people. I love the characters in this movie. This was such a fun, original movie. This definitely harkens back to the original days of animated movies. I think this definitely gave Disney a run for its money. It did not win an Oscar. That movie Flow did, but I have to say this movie should have definitely won. Definitely. But this is a fun flick. The stuff with the possums is fucking hilarious. If you're not rolling on the floor laughing at those scenes, you just don't think shit's funny. Up next, number 11. We have Maxine, starring Mia Goth, Giancarlo Esposito, Kevin Bacon. This is a dope movie. This is the third in the X trilogy. I gave this movie 4.2 stars. This is set in the 80s, and this is such a fun, just gruesome flick. A lot of cool shit, a lot of cool kills. She literally crushes some dude's balls. The end scene where she's just taking out her dad and all his fucking Christian cultists. And it is brilliant, and it is awesome, and it is everything you want out of A24. It is everything you want out of Ty West. This was a brilliant, brilliant film. Guys, let me know what you thought of this first part of the list. Do any of these stack up? Let me know. Sure, love to have a conversation with you. And I will see you in my next review, in my next video. Bye.